What's going on, guys? It's February 12th, and today's a really exciting day for me. Remember that photo shoot I just did like 2 weeks ago or so? Well, I get to tell you guys what it was about, so that's exciting. So this is it, guys. I made the cover of Gay Times magazine. It's their first ever transgender male on the cover of their magazine, which is pretty freaking badass. There is also a digital copy available online if you want to pick it up. That starts today. And then there is another copy, like a live copy, magazine, actual copy. That copy will be available February 17th. So it's really exciting. I can't wait to get my own live copy. And the interview is really, really cool. I'm gonna take my take my glasses off, put my contacts in, and kind of wake up and share this all over social media because I'm hella excited. Alright, guys, so I got ready for the gym, and a little nipple slip there. So yeah, so you guys can pick up the digital copy now. It's out now, and I'll get this video up before the 17th. But February 17th, you can get the official copy too, like a live copy if you're in the UK. And I'm gonna check my Barnes & Noble because last time I checked, they had some UK magazines. So I don't know, I'm gonna, it's worth a shot, you know? So please, I'll put the links below, check it out. Follow Gay Times magazines on Instagram and Facebook and all that jazz. So I'm about to hit the gym. I'm sure you can imagine I have a lot of energy for 8 o'clock in the morning, but I'm gonna use all this energy to make some gains. Alright, so for anybody who's interested, this is a Hypertrophy Back and Bicep Day. Hypertrophy just means bodybuilding, not necessarily going for amount of weight, just going more for ripping those muscle fibers to build muscle. So with my Hypertrophy days, I usually do 4 sets. 1 of them is a warm-up, and 3 of them are working sets. And I usually do about 8 to 10 reps with hypertrophy stuff. Sometimes I'll even go to 12, depending on what type of exercise it is. So if you go back, you can see me doing the T-bar row, which is going to be a lower lat workout. The machine preacher curl, which is going to be a direct bicep workout. Then we have the rope face pulls, which is your back shoulders, like your traps, your rear delts, and then we did the pull down behind the neck, which is your back, and again your traps, that type of the upper back, which is really a mix of shoulders and back. And then we did one arm dumbbell curls, which is pretty self-explanatory. Then we did a really nice exercise that I personally like. It's kind of got a long name, however. It's a standing cable behind side lat raise. Again, it's just going to work that back delt really nice. That your back is made up again of your shoulders and your back, so it's really nice to get those small little muscle groups that will really bring out your back or your shoulders. These two I like to superset together, and it's a standing rope straight arm, I guess like a lat pull down. You keep your arms directly straight out. You have the ropes on each side, and you kind of pull the ropes to your waist. You hold them there for just a second. You release it nice and slow back up. I do about, 10 to 12 reps of those. Then I go right on over to the lat pull down, and I just kind of do a very small movement, standing, 1 foot on the bench, and I just retract my scapular, and I just do that kind of like 6 to 8 inch movement right there to kind of give me that extra pump. 6 years later, guys. 6 years later, guys, and I still get mail in my old name. Don't ask me where, how, what, when. I don't know. All my documents are changed. Just like, I don't even know. So, don't stress out if you still get shit in your old name. What up? It's 3:45. I just made another cup of coffee in my very old school Beauty and the Beast mug. But got a lot of orders for 0.5cc this week because we have a big sale going on. It will end on, I guess, on the 15th technically, or the midnight on Valentine's Day. It's a Valentine's Day sale, so I guess I'm going to say it'll end after Valentine's Day. And so I got a lot of work to do. I woke up early to get the workout in and post all that stuff, and then now I'm just making a bunch of stuff because I just got a lot of orders to put out. I set some up already from yesterday, but I'm just trying to pump them out in here. So yeah, just gonna keep doing this. Luckily, although it's rainy out today, it's really kind of warm out. Like, I just have sweatpants and a thermal on, and I'm pretty good. So it's not too bad. It could be pouring, but it's not, luckily. Guys, so I didn't really get a chance to say this before. I was rushing to get there. It's 8 o'clock, by the way. Yeah, so pretty much I wanted to go to a posing class, and I was nervous, and but I have done it once before, and I outed myself to the instructor. I don't think he knew what I was saying, however. So I don't really want to ever do a competition per se. When it comes to bodybuilding and stuff, I don't think I'd ever do a men's physique. If it was to happen, it would be totally organic. But honestly, I just, I work really hard at bodybuilding, and I kind of consider it an art in a way, He did mention how I will have to, if I ever did want to go on stage, that, I'd have to, get a little more comfortable with making myself look bigger and tapering in my waist, right? And that could totally trigger my dysphoria of my waist and, being a smaller guy. And honestly, it did trigger it a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna just sit here and lie to you guys. It definitely, it triggered a little something, but I'm just really tired of feeling uncomfortable in front of biological men and comparing myself to them. And I think that anybody in the world can relate to comparing yourself to someone else. And, for me personally, and I know a lot of my transgender friends and stuff, we do this a lot. And it's a really bad thing to do. And for some reason, it makes me feel better when I go and play football with the guys, or I go and I stand on the stage next to these dudes who are like a foot taller than me and probably have like at least like 50 to 75 pounds on me, But
I need to feel comfortable in my own skin. I need to feel proud of myself. I need to feel like I can hold my own. And you know what? Hey, I'm not tall enough. So, hey, tall guy, why don't you go and reach that thing on top of this thing and hand it down for me, you know? But at the same time, I shouldn't feel any less because I can't reach a shelf, you know? And it sounds silly, but think about it. Like, how many times have you gone down on yourself because of something silly like that? And it just seems like the chapter of my life that I'm at right now feels like one that is, if I want to defeat a fear, I need to just face it. I need to just look it dead in the eye and just say, I'm not going to be afraid of you anymore. And that doesn't mean I wasn't scared to go. I was trying to think of every excuse not to go. But at the same time, I made myself go. I was tired of it, you know? And if you guys, you know, if you're tired of it, like, just stop. Just face it. Just, you know, it's like it eats you up inside. And no, I'm not all healed. I'm not all beautiful. I'm not a beautiful wrapped present with a shiny bow on it, you know? But at the same time, I'm learning. I'm learning how to shine without having to, you know, steal someone else's shine. You know, they say a candle lighting another candle never dims its flame. And that's because you shouldn't have to, in order to find your own light, you shouldn't have to take someone else's. All right, so we're going out on the town tonight. Just got all dressed up.